Hare Krishna. Namaste. Chapter 6, entitled as Dhyana Yoga, Sloka 13, 14. Samaṁ kāya-śiro-grīvaṁ dhārayann acalaṁ sthiraḥ samprekṣya nāsikāgraṁ svaṁ diśaś cānavalokayan praśāntātmā vigata-bhīr brahmacāri-vrate sthitaḥ manaḥ saṁyamya mac-citto yukta āsīta mat-paraḥ. In the last session, we learned about 3 practices that one should cultivate. The first one was praśāntātmā, being cheerful, being enthusiastic. And the second one was vigata-bhīr, without any fear. And the third one was brahmacāri-vrate sthitaḥ. Here we learned that brahmacharyam here is interpreted for celibacy. That is, not thinking of opposite gender as an object for one's enjoyment. We also learned that how the brahmacharyam can be applied in household life, in the grihastha life. That means anyone can practice this yoga that Krishna has been recommending, any ashram. In the Ashtanga yoga system or Dhyana yoga system, the Brahmacharyam plays a very major role. It has to be strictly followed and practiced. Swami Vedanta Desika, in his commentary to this sloka, speaks about Ashtanga Maithunam, which is opposite to Ashtanga yoga. How one get deviated, distracted by not following the brahmacharya, and then one cannot get the desired result by simply doing Ashtanga yoga. For us to understand this Ashtanga Maithunam, we need to first discuss about what is Ashtanga yoga. Let's understand what Ashtanga yoga means before we go to Ashtanga Maithunam. Ashtanga means 8 limbs. Ashta means 8. Anga means limbs. 8 limbs of yoga. That's called Ashtanga yoga. Ashtanga Maithunam means 8 limbs of union with opposite gender, which are dangerous for one's spiritual progress. So let's see some details about Ashtanga yoga. Ashtanga yoga, the 8 limbs are Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. So those are the 8 ones. It's grouped into 4 and 4. First 4 and the next 4. To become expert in each one of this area of Ashtanga yoga, one may even take few lifetimes. To master Yama, one may take 2-3 lifetimes, and next to start the Niyama, another 2-3 lifetimes, and so forth. One may ask a question, how will I remember what I did in my previous life, whether I stopped after Yama or did I stop after Pratyahara or Dharana? So the answer for this question is covered in the same chapter between Sloka 37 and 45, a section called Yoga Siddhi. What happens for someone who is unable to complete their yoga in the same lifetime? And that question has been answered by Krishna in this set of slokas, and when we go there, we'll learn more about how this is continued in the next life. Now, let's spend some little time on these 8 limbs of Ashtanga Yoga. First one is Yama. Yama and Niyama are both do's and don'ts that one should practice. A behavior and activities, thoughts towards oneself and towards others. Those are the do's and don'ts. They both deal with our social attitude and lifestyle, how we interact with other people and the environment, how we deal with our problems, what is our consciousness. Yama has 5 parts to it: ahimsa, satyam, āsīta, brahmacharya, aparigraha. Let's understand these terms. Ahimsa. Himsa means injure or injustice to others. Ahimsa is opposite of himsa, not harming others. It means kindness, friendliness, and thoughtful consideration of other people and things. Ahimsa also means being kind towards ourselves. That means not harming our own self. Ahimsa means not becoming a cause for others' fear. Others should not be afraid of me. I shouldn't become a cause for others. So these are ahimsa. Not just not killing animals. That is also ahimsa. One should not harm any living entities. That is also ahimsa. So, many years back when India got its freedom, group of people approached the leaders of that time. One is who got the freedom for India. Another one is who was going to become the first prime minister. So they submitted a request to these 2 leaders saying that now that we are free from the English, we shall we execute a law that killing of cow should be stopped. But in return, those 2 leaders refused to execute this law, saying the reason that, well, we have to be accommodative for others who are living in this land. Therefore, that law did not get executed. As a leader, one should consider every living entity equally. Ahimsa. Next is satyam. Satyam means truthfulness, to speak the truth. It is said, satyam brūyāt, priyam brūyāt, na brūyāt satyam apriyam, priyam cha nanritam brūyāt, yesha dharmah sanātanah. That is, one has to speak truth, but the truth that is spoken should be palatable, sweet. But do not say the truth in an unpalatable manner, nor say what is palatable but not truth. In simple terms, what it means is we can't say anything to anyone. That's how it is. If you have to say something, a truth to someone, it has to be sweet and nicer. and don't just speak sweet words and not speak the truth. Quite a challenging thing, but that is how, and that is what truth means. That's how the truth has to be presented to others. If speaking truth brings impact to one's life, then one should restrain from speaking the truth. There was a man who was running away from a group of people to save his life, came into the ashram of a rishi and hid there. And those people who have been chasing this man came to the rishi and asked if the rishi had seen a man coming to this ashram. Is he around here? And the rishi said, well, my eyes can see but cannot speak, whereas my mouth can speak but cannot see. Therefore, I don't have an answer for you. Well, you're the one who saw. Why can't you say? Well, I am aloof from my eyes. I am aloof from my mouth. I am not this body. I am Atma. Therefore, you're asking a wrong person for an answer. So in this scenario, to save a life, what the rishi spoke is not considered to be lie. So we saw ahimsa, we saw satyam, and the third one is asteya. Asteya means not stealing. Teya means stealing. Asteya means opposite of that, not stealing. Now here, what it means is that not to take things of others, not to take things which doesn't belong to us, and that is called asteya. When we take others' things, belongings, even if we think mentally that belongings of others to be mine, then we have committed a theft. In the 3rd chapter, 12th sloka, also we saw this subject. Yo bhunkte stena eva saha. Stena. Stena means thief. That is, one who enjoys things without offering to the devata. That person is called thief. The 4th item is Brahmacharya. This one we have already covered to some extent. Again, in short, Brahmacharya, char means to move, Brahma to the absolute truth. So it's moving towards an absolute truth. One who moves towards the absolute truth, that stage and that ashrama is called Brahmacharya. This is mostly in sense of abstraining a particular act between men and women. However, this does not mean that total abstinence, because the varnashrama system is given to us by Krishna to progress spiritually. So we also saw how in varnashrama system, grahastha are licensed to perform an act to produce good progeny to the society. For that reason, they can get engaged in such activity, but not for any other reason. The last one is aparigraha. It means not seizing opportunity. Saparigraha means seizing opportunity. Aparigraha means not seizing opportunity. Parigraha means to take or to seize. Aparigraha means to take only what is necessary and not to take advantage of a situation. We only take what we earn and what we deserve, nothing more than that. If we do, then we are exploiting the nature, or someone. Whatever has been allotted for one, that's what the person should take. They should not take more than what has been allotted. So we have seen 5 items under Yama. Number 1, ahimsa. Number 2, satyam. Number 3, asteya. Number 4, brahmacharya. Number 5, aparigraha. We will learn niyama and the rest in our next session. Namaste. Hare Krishna.